Hey y'all, it's your girl Q and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be about becoming a international influencer manager. What does the day-to-day for that look like? How you can become an international influencer manager, or what even is that? So I'm just going to dive straight in. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. But yes, so my name's Quinice and I have been working with talent for the last 5 years. I started off more on the casting director, booking agent side, working with models and actors. And now for the last year, I've been working with mega influencers. I love working with talent altogether. I loved working with models and actors. And now I'm loving working with the influencers as well. So I kind of want to dive into like how I got into this job and like how lucrative it can be, and yeah, how you can get started too. So me personally, I've been working with talent already for a long time. I was working with talent independently, and then I worked with some agencies as a contractor, just helping them with casting talent for their brand campaigns. And then from there, I actually had a colleague who was working for a big talent agency in London who told me about what she was doing and told me that the company was hiring. So I ended up applying, I got an interview, and boom, here I am. Now I am an agency manager. I am not an independent influencer manager. So I kind of want to dive a little bit into the difference between those things as well. So first off, like what an influencer manager is basically just like a talent manager, right? Like you're managing influencers day to day, like you're helping them with their emails that are coming in, you're responding to those emails quickly, you're negotiating brand deals for them, but you're also reaching out to different brands so you can get them more deals. So you could be working with a talent non-exclusively or exclusively. So non-exclusively means that like they can work with other agencies as well. That also possibly means that you are not, like your email is not in their bio and they still have their own email in their bio. And then if you're working with someone, exclusively, your email's in their bio, you're getting everything that's coming in their email and you're responding to all those, but you're still getting them outbound deals as well, which would basically mean like you are going out and searching for some of these deals. Which brings me to the difference between like an agency manager and an independent manager. So an independent manager, they have their own agency. They're able to charge like they're able to get higher commission on each deal. So they can get like 20-25% on each deal, which would be amazing. But because I'm an agency manager, that means that I only get 10% of each deal because the other 10% has to go to the company that I'm working for. So sometimes that can be a con. Like if I close a really big deal and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I would have gotten 20% of this, that's a lot of money. But oh well, I'm okay with 10 because of all the benefits that come with being an agency manager. Like for example, we have a backlog of deals where I'm able to go in and I'm able to see exactly how much money each brand is paying creators for different deals. So I'm not going into deals blind where I'm like, I have no idea how much they usually pay creators. Like I'm able to kind of look at that log and be like, oh, okay, they gave this creator $5,000. So I'm gonna make sure that we ask for $5,000 or more versus like, underselling ourselves because we think that they just might not have the budget for it. But fast forward, so about like how much money can an influencer manager make? A lot of influencer managers are commission only. However, there are agencies that pay base rate and commission. Usually base rate's gonna be around like $60,000 to $85,000 a year, with commission on each deal being like 3% or less, or just no commission at all. Like you only get a base rate. Me personally, I don't know how I feel about that. Like I'm commission only right now, and honestly, I enjoy being commission only just because I feel like there's no cap on how much money I can make. There's people at my agency that are making like $20,000-$30,000 a month in commission, which is crazy. But yeah, like we can just make an unlimited amount of money versus if you have a base and you're not really getting commission on deals. It's like no matter how many deals you close, you're kind of just gonna get the same exact like base rate. So I don't know. I think that's not for me. I feel like it'd have to be like a shit ton of money base for me to ever consider that. Like I need like $200,000 base plus like 3 to 5% commission on each deal. That would be amazing. Then honestly, I probably wouldn't hesitate to take a deal like that. Also, I'd like to say that, you know, the flexibility in this career is amazing. Even if you are working at an agency, typically it's very flexible with the hours. You know, you work in your own time just because, you know, content creation happens all day. A lot of times with these brands, I know I'm an international manager, so I close global deals in different countries. So I could be up emailing people at like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. There's really no time. You just work on it when things pop up and it makes sense to work on it. But another reason why I really wanted to do this video is because when I was on YouTube, I was like scrolling, you know, searching, and I realized that there is not a lot of content around being an influencer manager. Like this industry is still so fairly new that like there's a lot of content around like teaching creators how to land brand deals, but there's none really coming from the actual like influencer manager perspective of talking and walking through the deals, as well as just telling y'all like what this career field is. I feel like when people ask me what I do when I tell them I'm influencer manager, they're just like, what the hell is that? So hopefully I gave you a great little brief intro into what it is that I do. Most of my day is spent responding to emails, looking for brand contacts, negotiating brand deals, closing brand deals, talking to the creators, making sure like they're hitting their deadlines, making sure that we're fully going over the contracts, making sure that, you know, their mental well-being is good as well, and hooking them up with vacations, free events, free clothes, trips, just really the whole 9 yards. So I'm super passionate about what I do. I have some amazing stories for you in regards to like just different creators' lives that I've transformed, different places that I've met creators and signed them. And it's so interesting because I feel like when I was younger, like, you know, like everyone wants to get discovered, right? You want to get discovered. But now I'm the person that gets to walk around discovering people and be like, hey, you have talent. Here's my card. No, but it's amazing. I'm super passionate about this. Go ahead and subscribe because I'm gonna drop more videos on this. This was just a little quick intro video, and yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later.